Welcome. This is Bitcoin Day Trading, the best Elliott wave analysis, episode number 19. On my video yesterday, I did get a couple of comments, and they were not what I call scammy comments, but people asked for altcoins. So you must know that I'm not day trading altcoins. So I won't offer you the same degree of analysis on altcoins as on Bitcoin, because I do trade altcoins, but I only swing trade them. And for swing trading, I don't need that degree of analysis. I can take a brief look at the chart and see if it's impulsive or corrective, and where I put my stop loss point and if I trade them or not. So I have different rules for day trading than for swing trading. And I told them also that what you must know is that a rising tide lifts all boats. So a rising tide will lift all boats. And that's correct. It is especially correct in wave 3. Now I'm talking about high degrees. Normally this is day trading, so I don't talk about long term. But let's do a little parenthesis, a little. Let's step aside and do an exception and talk about long term. So that a rising boat lifts all boat is especially true in wave 3. But now we are accomplishing the last phase of the bull market. So we are accomplishing wave 5. And in wave 5, it is not sure that a rising tide will lift all boats. In wave 5, there could be some that simply don't get impulsive, that stay down. Okay, and right now that could be the case for some altcoins. So I don't think that I have much of them in my swing trading portfolio, because I looked especially on altcoins that were impulsive, and I left and I did not take any interest or any position in any altcoin that was not impulsive. So all my icons should actually be impulsive, but there's still a probability that I might have a couple of them who are not impulsive. So what I'm telling you is that Bitcoin could be impulsive and going up, while a lot of altcoins could not follow, because it's a fifth wave. And in a fifth wave, that can be the case. Why? Because the fifth wave is fundamentally less strong than a third wave. A third wave, there's a fundamental reason why price gets higher in a third wave, because everything points to the price needing to catch up with the value of the coin. But in a fifth wave, it's a little different. In a fifth wave, you get exuberance, you get euphoria, and sometimes it's just less strong fundamentally, and not every altcoin will follow. So I can take a brief look and take a look at altcoins, but it will be very brief, and it won't be that degree of analysis that I offer you on Bitcoin. Okay, that being said, let's start with my website. So share. And here's my website. So please read the disclaimer so that you know the risk involved in trading, my risk warning and my disclaimer. And if you need any help with investing swing trading or day trading, you always can reach out to me. I'm a professional trader and I offer one-on-one coaching, and right now I have a 6% discount. So instead of losing your money in the market and doing stuff that won't bring you any advantage, that will only make sure that you lose money, reach out to a trader, talk with him, and learn something. There's only 1% of people who make money in the market. 99% of people lose money in the market. And it's hard to be part of the 99%. If you don't know what you're doing, you have no system, etc., no rules you follow, you will lose your money. So it's important, if you want to learn quickly, to reach out to a trader and get some help. So you can reach out to me, and we can assess your situation and look what we can do in order for you to fulfill your financial goals. That being said, we're gonna start with Bitcoin as always, and maybe at the end I'll take a brief look at some alts for you, since there was demand. I won't do that every day, but maybe I make an exemption today. So here we have Bitcoin, and let's start with the 3-hour chart. So we're still in the process of accomplishing wave 3, and our target is still the same as I told you yesterday. So our target is still on the third wave of the 5th. That's still our target from wave 2 down here. And in that process, we did reach our first, it was our second target, but we did reach wave 3 equals 2.618 of wave 1. So we did reach that level. We briefly went above it here. But then we started a correction, a wave 4 correction. And that correction could be now over. We'll see it on the 5-minute chart. And then we will go for our next target, which is wave 3 equals 3 times wave 1. So this is wave 1 from the 5th here to the first wave. It's wave 1. And that will be equal to 3 times wave 2 to wave 3. Okay, that's our new target. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's some construction in the building, and people are doing some work, and I can hear it, and I find it quite disturbing to have the background noise of the construction. I don't think the microphone picks it up, but I find it quite disturbing that I have to do construction right now. Anyways, that's how it is. There's nothing I can do against that. Okay, so now let's take a look at the 5-minute chart. So the 5-minute chart, we started an up wave, and we are subdividing right now. We are subdividing 1, 2, and then again 1, 2, and again 1, 2, and now we did 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we're in the process of doing the correction, and the correction could actually be over. Might be, it might also not be. I can't say it for sure. I will know it that it's over for sure once we went above that level. But until we do that, I'm not sure that the correction is over. So for now, the correction we did here, a W, an X, and maybe a Y. In that case, we could be over, and we could right now accomplish the last leg up of the impulse wave, the one that will get us up to our next target, wave 3 or 5. And we also retraced 0.382, our fib level, as I told you yesterday. I was not sure if we stayed at our first feeble level, which is here, the 236, or if we go to the 382, but I said that it was more probable that we go to the 382, and that's what happened. So now we need to wait and see if we get our last leg up and reach our new target, where wave 3 will be equal 3 times wave 1. And once that is done, there will be a correction of wave 4. Here put it extreme, but it's not sure that we go that low. I'll tell you how much we trace what my targets are once we reach wave 3. Okay, that's it for Bitcoin, and I could stop here, but since you asked for it, I'll take a brief look at some alts with you together. But as I told you, it won't be the degree of analysis that I offer you on Bitcoin, because I don't day trade my altcoins. I only swing trade them, and for swing trade, I don't need that kind of deep analysis. It's enough for me to take a brief look and see what I have to do. So I'm only gonna tell you if it's impulsive or corrective. Since in a fifth wave, we are not sure that everything will follow. In a third wave, a rising tide lifts all boats, but in a fifth wave, that must not be the case. In a fifth wave, it could be that only blue chip altcoins pump and the rest won't be pumping. But I took special care of choosing only altcoins that looked impulsive and looked like if they had more room to go up. So probably all the altcoins that I show you will be impulsive. So let's take a brief look. I'll just go over them very briefly and tell you what I think, if they are impulsive or not, if they are following Bitcoin or not. So the first one I have on my chart is Hex, and Hex looks still impulsive. As you can see, we have the last impulse wave up, and now we are doing a correction, but it looks still impulsive. So I'm expecting a high price on Hex. Here is gold. Gold is not an icon, but since I have it on the chart, we are in a corrective move. I'm bearish since a very long time. I have a short position on gold, and there's still no reason to get out of it. Actually, I can, if I switch back to my, I can show you on a higher time frame. Gold. So here you have gold on a higher time frame, and we did wave 5 here. We are in the process of doing a correction. We did one more leg up, one more impulsive leg up, but now we have to correct that impulsive wave up, and we could go much lower. And also this is not actually an impulse wave, it's a wave C. So I'm expecting a much lower price. My target is down here for gold, and I'm short for a long time, and I still think we have much more room to the downside on gold. Let's switch back to my altcoins. So gold is still looking corrective. Then we have Uni, and Uni is looking impulsive for now. So I'm only taking a very brief look here. I won't go into details, but it's looking impulsive for now. So it looks like if it's following Bitcoin. We have Link. Link here on the small time frame is corrective, but on the higher time frame it's impulsive. We could have done wave 4 and start wave 5 on Link. Here we have the look on even a higher time frame, and it looks impulsive. Dot also looks impulsive. So we did here impulse wave, then we had a correction ABC, and now it looks like we are starting a new impulse wave, which might be subdividing. 1 inch is also looking impulsive. It did also wave 1, 2, and now we had wave 3. I'm still looking. That might be actually the top of wave 5, maybe not, but but it looks impulsive. it looks like if it will follow Bitcoin. Sushi could be impulsive too. So we could have a wave 1, 2, and now we could be subdividing a third wave. So it looks impulsive. Algo also looks impulsive. That could be an impulse wave. We correct the impulse wave and get one more leg up for an impulse wave. So Algo looks impulsive. ADA looks also impulsive. We had here an impulse wave, then a correction, and the correction did go a little longer. That if I label the correction, it could be a W, X, and Y. Also the Y is too high and not perfect, but still it looks impulsive to me. We could start a new leg up for ADA. This I think Raven coin, and Raven coin looks impulsive too. So we had here 1, 2, 3, and well, not 3, but I mean 1, 2, and now we're subdividing a third wave. So it could be impulsive. I'm expecting higher price on it. SRM looks impulsive too. That looks like an impulse wave, and then a correction. And now we could be have one more leg up, one more impulse wave up. Atom looks impulsive, like 1, 2, and now we could be subdividing a third wave. So it looks impulsive. Compound we could have had 1, 2, and a 3, but here I'm less sure that it's really impulsive. Well, it should be impulsive because I can see 5 wave in the third wave, in the first wave, but it starts looking less sure that it's impulsive, because this could also be just zigzags on A, B, C. So I start being less sure that compound will follow Bitcoin. There could be a decoupling and they could not pump. It could not pump. Dogecoin looks impulsive again. And SOLL, Solana, looks impulsive. So I'm expecting higher prices on Solana. EGLD looks impulsive to me. So I'm expecting higher prices. And ETH is very close to Bitcoin. And we had a 1 through third wave, and we're in the process of accomplishing the fifth wave. So ETH is following Bitcoin very closely. And then we can take a last look at TIP. TIP is an inflation index, and it is quite high right now. And I'm not sure if the inflation risk is over or not. It could be over actually, because if we look at it, we had wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and that could be the wave 5. And the inflation risk could fade away. But if we break the highs, if that correction is over and we now break the highs here, then we go much higher on inflation, on the inflation risk. So we're high on inflation, that's for sure. But I'm not sure that it will be hyperinflation, because well, also that could be just wave 1. We get a wave 2 correction, and then a wave 3 higher. Then it would be hyperinflation. But we're very, very high, because a normal level of inflation would be around 100, and now we are at 127. So the risk for inflation is quite high. And we can go take a look at the S&P. The S&P had a correction. It could be an ABC correction, and the correction could be over, and we go higher. That's what I actually expect on the S&P. The Dow Jones seems to have done its correction, its ABC correction, and we could be going higher. If we take a look at Tesla for a stock, so Tesla, that last wave up here on Tesla looks to me corrective, and after I've done a fifth wave, we should actually retrace to the fourth wave. So you should retrace to the span between the fourth and the third wave. And for now, we did not reach the target, and all that up leg here looks to me corrective. So I would not be surprised to see lower price on Tesla. And Amazon is also in a corrective phase. And we did WXY and then an X wave again. And now we could be in the process of accomplishing the wave C. Once we did accomplish wave C, I'm expecting higher prices on Amazon. But for now, it looks still as if we have more room to the downside on Amazon. Okay, that's it. I did an exception today for you since you requested it, and took a brief look at some altcoins and some stocks, which I look at the chart, but only for swing trading, not day trading. So my analysis is less precise on them, but still I give you what you ask for. But I won't do that every day. I did it only today since you kindly asked for it. Okay, thank you. Don't forget to leave me a comment. I like getting your comments, and like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell notification, because it's time sensitive information and you should get it as soon as it's out. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.